DAKY Whitetails, another episode of Chasing a Dream. Well, before I kick this episode off, I want to do a quick shout out. This is for my body, beers, and bows. This is the beer end of it. This is the beer that I'm drinking today. Dogfish Head. I've had these before. This is a 60-minute IPA, 6% alcohol, pretty bitter, and I like the bitterness. Check it out. Do a, text me back, see what you think. Okay, what I want to talk about in this episode, it's going to be pretty much short and right to the point, is safety. And why I'm talking about safety so much, why I'm so adamant about it now, is what happened this past hunting season in November. Real quick, I went out there, I met two of my buddies from New Jersey that I've hunted with a long time ago, especially the one guy, Stan. He's a special guy. And to show you how special he is, I'll tell you a little bit more about him in a little bit. Well, anyway, what happened this hunting trip, and I'll show you pictures. I got a picture of my buddy Dink before this incident and after. I got a picture of him right next to a good rub, all smiles. The next day, it was a totally different picture, and I'll show you a picture of that. What happens when you don't put safety first. And like my buddy Stan said, it's not if it's going to happen, it's when it's going to happen. And we used to just blow it off. I figure I'm hunting out of a climber, I'm fine. I'm hunting out of climbing sticks, I'm fine. I'm hunting out of a ladder stand, I'm fine. But let me tell you something. My buddy Dink had a ladder stand break. He went to release it and couldn't get the ratchet strap to go, so he cut it. When he cut it, my buddies were holding the ladder, but it didn't matter. It bounced away from the tree, and with the bracket, the safety bracket that was from the ladder stand to the tree, that wasn't there, it was broke. And when that sucker came away from the tree, there was nothing they could do about it. It bent itself over backwards, and with his weight on it, it snapped. And when it snapped, it was a 16-foot ladder stand with a 4-foot extension, and he was on the first rung down. And when it bent over, it snapped. He fell on his back. Long story short, he broke 2 vertebrae, his 11th to 12th vertebrae. He's lucky he's walking. My one buddy out there was a chiropractor, and he said, "Alan, I'm surprised he even stood up. I figured he was paralyzed." But he didn't. He lucked out. But as luck would have it, he's going to be fine. He'll be sore. I'm sure the rest of his life he's going to have every once in a while have some backaches. But he lucked out. And it was a lesson well learned, because to show you how special my buddy Stan is, he said, "Guys, you got to put safety first." And we are. And this is what he got us for Christmas. He got me one of these and my buddy Dink one of these. And I've had this harness on before, because that's what the one he uses. This is my buddy Stan from New Jersey, and he swears by. He loves it. It's light. It's easy to put on. It's comfortable. It's got a thing for your binoculars, and he swears by it. He said, "Man, it's a great harness." So my buddy Dink and I will be wearing that this year. We're not going to go up in a tree unless we have a climbing harness on. And for the rest of you guys, let's have a good start of a season and a good end of a season. The bonus should be is what we get, as far as what we harvest. Let's not have an incident like my buddy Dink. And let's stop getting hurt from the tree stands, from falling. There's no reason for it anymore. So get out there, put your safety harnesses on first. Think of safety first, and everything else will come into play. DAKY Whitetails, get out there and be safe, and keep chasing the dream.